Old Ideas, episode what?
31.
31. Oh, man, I'm way off count.
Yeah,
31.
well,
I'm me or you. Let's get this going.
so what happens when you're a part-timer?
Dude, I've been busy. I've been out of town. I had to go to North Carolina to do
Busy
continued
doing
education.
what?
Not
It
a
always
continued
baffles
education.
me. How's my sound, by the way? Because the last 3
A
episodes,
lot
I have
better.
really
Lot better.
a lot better. Good or better?
Better.
Where's good? I want good.
Actually, it's almost great now.
Almost.
It was
What's
too loud. It was too soft. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was taking around 2 hot chicks on downtown South Carolina, Columbia.
Columbia. It's supposed to be nice down there.
Columbia. Yeah, you got to see this. So I went downtown Columbia, and the first thing I saw, can you see this? Watch this. Was these young girls that were dressed up as old ladies,
Nice.
acting the fun. Look at these girls. What do you think of that?
Well, it's either you're a really lucky guy or you're a really stressed out guy.
I was very lucky. I was taking around 2 very beautiful women for the weekend, and everywhere I went, I looked like the king of Abu Dhabi. They just had
One
beautiful
on
women
each
around
arm
me
or
all the time.
something.
It was horrible, dude. It was horrible. I took him to a restaurant. My wife and her friend, Catherine. Catherine came over for a few days, and we just had a great time. And started taking them out to we went out to restaurants. And I'm walking these 2 beautiful women. I'm thinking to myself, what do I look like here? I look like a pimp. And then the girls are shopping, and there was these provocative clothing. And I
was about to say, it depends on how they're dressed, doesn't it?
Right. Kind of... They were dressed very good, moderately. And we were looking at some clothes, and the 2 girls were pulling out clothes, and I pulled out a mini skirt, and I go, I'll put you in both of these, and I'll pay for it. And they said, I bet you will. You dress us all slutty. I go, yeah, I'd get a pimp outfit. And there's legitimately a purple velvet suit in a place that was closed. I would have bought that and just looked like pimp daddy. But those people would be coming up way too much asking for these girls. How much? It would have been too bad. It was hilarious. Had a great time.
Columbia, huh?
Columbia, South Carolina.
It's supposed to be nice down there. I've never been.
It is nice. It is nice. And those girls were walking around having a great time. I'm like, are you guys a performance group or something? No, we're just young and dumb and full of fun. And I go, oh, good. It was good.
What happens when they're empty?
Pardon?
That's what happens when they're empty.
Yeah, it was fun. We had a great time. We had a great time.
That's cool.
So what you been up to?
Everything.
And nothing.
And nothing.
Cool. What's next up to?
Trying to learn, my guy.
What are you learning?
At the moment, Emerson is big on my plate at the moment.
What's Emerson?
Ralph Waldo Emerson.
Okay.
You know him?
I've heard of him. Where do I know him from?
He's an old thinker guy, but damn, he's got some good ones, boy. He's got a few that I can't even shake from my head anymore.
Like what?
Like, I think he has one that says, when people tell you of their worldview, they don't realize that they're confessing their character to you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's another form of one I typically tell people when they talk about stuff. I'll be like, oh, okay, tell me more about yourself. Mm-hmm. Keep talking. Tell me more about yourself. Keep talking.
Yep.
Because people don't realize that, right?
When
they don't realize that their worldview is a confession of themselves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like there was one post I said something to earlier, said When people view the world through oppressive, like that's the fundamental function, they don't realize they're telling you that they just wish they were the oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
That's just, I
That
don't
is a
know.
good one.
I just said
Everybody
that.
wants to be the. If you got a choice, you want to be the oppressor.
Hell, what? I mean,
If everybody
if
could
you view
choose,
the
they would be
world
the
through
oppressor.
that fundamental lens, then yeah, you can get there.
Well, if there was an options, I mean, really, there
There's
really
always
is only one
options.
option.
There's always options.
Well, don't look at it. The number one option is not to look at it through an oppressor and an oppression.
Right, just healthier ways to view the world, but this is the lens that you'll get from most of like what they call the postmodernists, right?
Possibly.
The
Yeah,
new the new
yeah,
age people,
the new
all
age.
the neo everybody.
Neo-classicals.
Well, they say the neocons, neo-Marxists, all these guys. I don't know if
Neo-Nazis.
the neocons exactly line up with that, but I say the right is dead, so who cares about that?
The right is dead?
The right is dead.
Nah, I disagree.
Weak men lead, weak men are tolerated. Therefore, the right is dead.
There's strong men in the right, so how could the right be
Weak
dead?
men lead. They let the weak men lead.
That's not
So-
true.
Oh, yeah? Trump's our president, and he's supposed to be the leader of the right. That's absolutely insane.
I don't disagree with that point, but is he weak? You just
How
said weak men lead. He's the leader
how
of the free
how
nation,
e-
but you said
how
he's a weak
easy
man.
how easily
By your definition, he's a weak man.
how easily is he offended?
He just doesn't care.
You
He just
think
doesn't
that?
care. No. When people say stupid stuff about him, he just calls them idiots and moves on.
He's what? What?
What?
Oh my god. You think he doesn't care? How easily is he offended? So easily. He's got one of the biggest egos to ever walk the earth, man.
When people say, dude, he got shot at and he pumped his fist. How do you
Yeah.
consider that? How do you consider that an ego?
He's also a celebrity that got famous for You're Fired.
That's true.
People really forget, dude. People really. He was in rap videos not that long ago, guy.
He was in Home Alone too because he was in a rat video. You're trying to say that he's an ego? He was the nicest
No,
guy
I'm
in Home
just
Alone
saying that,
too.
like, he's
You're
what he is right
you're
now.
trying to relate that. Do you have a dog? Yeah, Hitler had a dog. That makes you like Hitler. That's just a
No,
ridiculous. Yes,
no.
it's a ridiculous comparisons.
He started on the
Absolutely.
left, and if you ask me, he's still on the left.
I think he did bounce over to the right. You're right. He did start on the left back in the 70s and 80s, and now he's on the right.
I saw a
'Cause he's
picture the other
because he's a
day with
business owner.
him. He was shaking hands with Al Sharpton, and I think it was Jesse Jackson he was shaking hands with.
Shake hands with everybody when you're
Well,
a
that's
business
not
owner.
so bad, but you know that he was in that world, man.
He wasn't. So as a business owner, you want to shake
What does a
everybody's hand.
business owner have to do with Al Sharpton?
You want everybody you know to like you
There's the
as a
first sin
business
of
owner.
man.
As a business owner, I agree.
They say that that's one of the biggest diseases a human can have is the want the love from strangers.
I think the biggest diseases are stupidity. I don't think wanting the love
I
from
think
somebody
those are
else is
one and
the
the same.
biggest. Oh, being stupid's tough, dude. Being stupid's tough.
When I say life is
Being stupid's tough.
hard, but it's harder when you're dumb.
Way harder. Way harder.
Yeah,
Way
man.
harder.
Yeah, man. But people forget though. It's the right is dead, man. You saw that you gave up the picture that I showed you with the skewing lines of the center is shifted, right?
Yep.
So
The right's not dead.
you
The right's
know,
alive and well right now. We're in control of the world.
and no, it's not at all.
How could you say that?
Because it doesn't exist.
Okay, I guess we're gonna agree to disagree.
I guess so. That's fine.
You
Like
think
I
the
said,
right's
weak
dead when
men
it's
lead, weak
controlling when
men
it's
are
the
tolerated.
controlling factor in the United States?
Weak men are tolerated.
Oh, oh, it's better than weak man championed.
Same thing.
No, tolerated and champion are two different things.
What does evil have to do to take over?
Good men to do nothing.
Tolerated.
No, not tolerated. Do nothing.
Tolerated.
Mm.
The right wouldn't tolerate that.
Tolerate what?
Weak men, for one.
Not a lot of weak men on the right. You think JD Vance is weak? What's your
Well,
definition of strength first?
he's a
Are you saying
politician.
you got to be able to pump 250 to be strong?
No, Jesus was strong.
How he was the meekest person ever.
Is he? Because he was willing to die for what he believed in. That's pretty strong.
That's meek.
He was I say that before. I said Jesus is the epitome of gay.
You're
But
too much. I'm going to
if
have to
you
disassociate myself with you if you say it like that. That is so messed up.
it is though, like gay is happy and all the shit,
You know
right?
that Jesus never talked about gay?
Dude, I actually wanted to look up that scene. I've heard about this scene, but I don't know a ton about it with him and the little boy that was naked in the courtyard when the police came.
What?
I know. It's like, yeah, I got to find out more about this story.
Naked in the courtyard?
Yeah, the little boy was, I guess. I could check it out right now, I guess. Let me see what
Please
we
do,
got.
because I think you're losing your mind today.
Uh,
Are you on shrooms?
I wish, dude.
Yeah.
It's a little early.
Why is it early?
Why is it early? Because the sun says so.
Early to do shrooms? When's it too early to do shrooms?
It's usually a nighttime endeavor for me.
What time? It's usually a 4-hour trip, isn't it?
Depends on how much you eat. I've seen some people trip for 24.
Ah, dude.
Nobody personally, but I've like seen it on the internet, you know.
First timer.
First timer.
Don't let anybody think that I do mushrooms because I'm talking about mushrooms, because I'm learning about it too.
It's what?
I don't want anybody thinking, oh, you're doing mushrooms. I'm not doing mushrooms. I'm not on mushrooms. I don't do mushrooms on TV, that's for sure. On the internet.
Who cares?
Some people get high and just talk crazy.
Your whole
like
Christian
Joe Rogan.
religion was
He's
based
probably
on
on something.
mushrooms.
Huh?
So your whole Christian religion was based around mushrooms.
Oh my God, that is not true.
The sacred mushroom and the cross. What are you talking about?
Where does it say in the Bible the sacred mushroom and the cross?
Okay, so what do we got here? All right, Reddit. Let's see what Reddit says. Jesus Christ was arrested with a naked youth in the Garden of Gethsemane because he was performing a death and resurrection ritual common in ancient mystery rites that involved psychedelic pharmaceuticals. By the way, we were just talking about that. And the sexual fluids of a prepubescent youth. Bear with me. It's going to get disturbing. And I promise I went into this knowing there was something about Jesus that was indeed otherworldly, but also something deeper meaning to this death and resurrection. Okay, so standard English translation. And a certain young man who was following him, having cast a linen cloth about his naked body, and they seized him, and leaving behind the linen cloth naked, he fled. I'm just saying, there's more stories in the Bible that you guys know about.
I don't know if that's in there.
You think they took it out since then?
No.
I'm breaking your brain.
It was never in there.
There's a bold idea for you.
It's a crazy one. I'll give you that. So let's go with Google. Is there a naked boy in the Bible talking to Jesus?
In the courtyard. Try the courtyard too. It might be help the context.
There is no biblical account of a naked boy talking to Jesus. However, the Bible specifically calls the Gospel of Mark and describes a young man who was so startled by Jesus, arrested and
And
fled from the
they were doing
soldiers,
drugs too,
leaving
apparently.
behind a linen cloth he was wearing. The event as a symbol of Jesus following abandoned need. Well, the little boy fled, and the Roman soldiers tried to grab him and end up dropping this cloth. The event, the internet is event passage to describe the end.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, like I said, I don't know all the details, but I know there's some
All of
kind
them
of
had
theme
linen
here.
cloths. Jesus was being arrested in the Garden of Gethsemane. It's not in there. No, it's not in there. When the tried to seize him, he fled, leaving the clothes behind. So he was clothes, and then they tried to seize him, and they grabbed his cloak, and then he took off.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
was he in the garden naked, or was he running from the garden and got his clothes taken?
Like I said,
I don't know. And there's mushrooms in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That's a stretch, buddy. Come on,
Why?
we're stretching this shit so fucking far. Where's the mushroom at? I didn't hear that in there.
Well, I've heard people say before that the word Jesus back then meant God. What is it?
Jesus is a name.
Was what is it? With the mushroom, he said something covered in God's semen. God damn it! Oh man!
Hey Siri, what does the word Jesus mean?
You know, it's a very common term too. Jesus.
Central figure of Jesus Christ religion conducted as a piece of healing, according to miracles, and which is described in the gospel. Is
Well, don't humble it. Tell me.
Christ and the
Humble it.
Messiah and the Son of
Mumble
God.
it.
And
Yeah, Jesus was apparently a pretty common name back in the day, I guess.
Right. And it's not Jesus, by the way.
It's Jesus, Yahweh. What do you want to call him?
Yahweh. No. Yahweh's
Whatever.
God.
Potato.
Oh my God. Jehovah.
Oh yeah.
There's Jehovah. Jehovah is the Latin recognition of a Hebrew name of God. Okay. Yahweh. Yahshua.
Yeah, Yeshua. Another one. Yeshua, whatever. Isn't that what the Joshua tree is all about? It's supposed to be like a Yeshua thing.
Yeshua.
Whatever, dude.
Meaning of Yeshua.
You get bored with all these fairy tales.
Yeshua is the Hebrew name for salvation. And the Hebrew name of Jesus is shortened for the name Yeshua, which means the Lord of saving, of saves. The Lord of salvation, the name of the Testament of Jesus. Yeah, nothing of what you said is true. Nothing of what you just said.
There's a story out there. I don't know how much of it is true. But
the mushroom part is complete fallacy. I've read the Bible. I've read the New Testament several times. And I've never heard of a mushroom being mentioned ever.
Well, you should read a book called "The Sacred Mushroom and the Cross."
Yeah, why should I read a book about a lie?
About a pastor for 14 years? You should probably read it.
Dude, there's a lot of evil in pastors.
What?
Is mushrooms ever talked about in the Bible? No mushrooms are explicitly mentioned in the Bible. However, there are.
Why would they?
Theorists,
you know that they say that a lot of the stories in the Bible are
concepts, short of mushrooms, are metaphoric for mushrooms, such as in the book, the scarce mushrooms of the cross.
The sacred
mushroom of the cross.
There you go, John Marco Allegro.
The sacred. So it's a book called The Sacred Mushroom of the Cross.
A 14-year pastor who eventually left Christianity because he thought it was basically a giant fertility cult based in, fertility cult and mushrooms.
So this is a book that you're talking about. It has no biblical status.
Yeah, they don't. Do you know how much of the Bible is canonized? Only a portion of it.
What's your definition of canonized?
The one they accept. Like Enoch isn't in it, right? There's a bunch of these things that aren't in it, that they were in it, but now they're no longer in it. Like they change this as we go. It's just revisionist crap.
Not really. Everybody thinks that, but it's not really true.
It has to be true. There's called a New Testament. Come on now.
So, oh, dude, you got to study a little bit more on this because what you're reading
Why? I don't
is
care that
mushroom
much. I
based.
just know a little bit, and it
So,
bores me to look at all these fairy tales that everybody's so entertained with.
you ever hear of the King James version?
That's the official version, right?
So that's pretty much the same thing since 300 BC AD. So, what happened was the Council of Nicaea. The Bible is 66 books.
The Bible is probably way more. As Jordan Peterson describes it, it's the original library.
Yes, exactly. It's the original
So then
library.
they pick and choose what they want to keep, and they just,
Well, they didn't pick and choose what they want to keep. They put great effort, great effort, and time, and money, and searching, and just multiple people doing multiple jobs to find out what they thought was canonized, which was true, basically true. So the Book of Barnabas wasn't even around in the time. But now they're saying the Book of Barnabas was not included in the Bible. It wasn't around then. Couldn't find it. There wasn't in 300. They couldn't find it. The Book of Thomas and the Book of Mary Magdalene were proven not to be true, so they don't put it in.
Was that why the Jews say that Jesus and Mary are burning in hell or something?
I don't know why they'd be saying like that, because there was a part where Jesus, when he died in the 3 days, was in hell and pulling out people, saving people from hell's fire, which that's not biblically accurate. So nobody knows, but everybody has a lot of theories. And
That's
they
a
say it's
fact.
proven in the Bible, which it's not. You got to look at what they say and then look how they try and relate it. And
And
it's
don't
usually just batshit crazy.
and don't forget that people lie and exaggerate.
They do. But what I was trying to say about the Council of Nicaea, the King James Version, is almost, translatable word for word. Now, the NIV, the new Living Testament, they're all kinds of different variations of that one book. So you can't say that you can't really truly say that it's rewritten and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten. The copy's here, and it's been rewritten a few times. They're not considered canonized. They're just different versions to help people understand what the concepts were. And the actual version itself is in English. It's not even in Greek. So that's not 100%. But they have the writings from back in the day. Oh, and did you ever hear of the Dead Sea Scrolls?
Yeah.
Okay, what are the Dead Sea Scrolls?
What are they? I don't know. They're part of the scripture now, I guess. I don't know.
So in the Dead Sea, a farmer, a herder, saw a cave, and he
Yeah,
threw a
he's throwing
rock in to
rocks.
make sure that there was
Yep.
no. This is in the 1940s or
Yeah, he was
60s, I think.
throwing rocks,
Throw a
busted
rock
open
and
some
heard clay
clays.
break, and so
Yep.
they dug it out, and they found out an archive. I swear to God, I think I just saw another orb. But
Well,
anyways,
that's what I do, man. I guess. I don't know.
yeah, you create orbs around me. So they excavated it, pulled it out, and they have all these books from all different writings from around the world at the time. Smaller world back in the day.
Supposedly.
Less people, a lot less people.
Pyramids
So
everywhere still.
yeah.
At a time they were
So
supposedly disconnected.
they had the book of, I think it was John. And if you're saying it's been rewritten and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten and rewritten, that one was almost verbatim. That book was almost verbatim of what we have today from 2,000 years ago.
So I'll give you a little taste. Give you a little taste of
I still can't get used to your no beard. Your no beardness.
yeah. I give you a little taste of how the Christian world views, the Jewish world views the Christian world. Is a Christian reveals what life in Israel is like. Life is like in Israel, cursed, spat on, and attacked every single day. Jesus is a, I don't know exactly what they're saying there. Jesus is a son of a whore. I know what they're saying there. They are removing Christianity from the Holy Land. But we'll take a look.
Spitting in front of me, spitting behind me, spitting on me, saying bad words to me, bad words about Jesus, throwing stones through our windows, and hate graffitis, and there's very often death to the Christians.
הרב ניקודמוס מכנסיית דור מציון חווה אין ספור התנכלויות ותקיפות אלימות כלפיו וכלפי אנשי הכנסייה.
Unfortunately, after that, it happened again and again. It was not that it's a singular experience.
חלה עלייה במספר התקריות המכוערות.
תצלם אותי, בוא תצלם אותי, השרמוטה, בוא. אל תיגע בי, אל תיגע בי, תסתום את הפה שלך, שאני לא אפרק אותך לפה, לגל שלא תשם אותי, תזהר ממני. כי הם נוצרים, אחי, וזה מה שאני אעשה להם.
Obviously, he's a drunk guy.
It is very important that the religious leaders educate the people to tolerance.
גם מן ההתעלמות של המשטרה.
What we ask is that the government, through the police, do their job. Their job is to grant to all the citizens the right to live safety and in peace.
From the official Israel, I expect more. What I miss, it's really a very clear stance from the official Israel, from the police, from the security to say we have a problem, and this problem is called Christian hate from Jewish extremists. We have to face that problem.
את התופעה הזאת שחזרה לרחובות ירושלים תיעדנו כבר לפני כשנה.
Boy, oh boy.
Not good.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah,
What are you
Jews
talking
love
about?
you guys.
I think in
but
Rwanda.
I think what I said on that thing too is like, oh, and Christians just keep asking for more. Thank you, Israel.
Well, I don't think Israel's having a great time of it as we speak. So
I don't know. They're getting their way.
they're getting bombed and attacked, and so there was apparently
They're doing a lot of that.
How many attacks are they getting on a monthly basis?
Well, they're doing a lot of that too.
Well, what I think what they're doing is countering. There's a big difference between attacking and countering.
I mean, they got attacked and then they wiped out all of the buildings.
They didn't wipe out all the buildings. They started to counter, and then they countered them, and they countered them, and they countered them, and they countered them. It's called a counterattack.
I don't know. There's a lot of discrepancies on what the hell's going on over there. I don't claim to know enough to really say one way or the other, but they,
you know what the funny part is? I was talking to
many call it a genocide, and I don't know if it's wrong, but
I was talking to somebody that's Iranian in Canada. And he's saying that there is genocide, and sometimes a genocide has to happen for peace to happen.
Yeah.
If a nation hates, and promotes violence to get their way, should they exist?
I just saw one go over your screen.
Another orb? Oh, jeez. What are we doing here?
So if someone hates...
Mind you, there's not been work inside this house for months.
So if someone hates, what's the...
Oh, wow. You know what? Remember when I was...
Finish the thing.
Remember what I was doing it last time when you break stuff?
I don't know. Well, name that 5 minutes ago when I had one. I wasn't doing it.
So